Welcome back to my channel. This is Q, everyone. I hope you're doing well this evening. Today, we're going to talk about another murder of a black man by the police. Okay, guys? Many of you not going to agree with me. That's fine. If you're interested in this subject, guys, please stay tuned and let's go. Okay, everyone, just to give you some background, Mr. Brooks in Atlanta, or Wendy's on University Avenue. I know the area well because I am from Atlanta, okay? So basically, this gentleman was asleep in one of the lanes at Wendy's in the drive-thru, okay? He was asleep. And they called the police, guys, and that's my first problem, okay? Black neighborhood, black man in the car, sleep. You know what it was. Most likely, guys, he was probably intoxicated, but he could have been tired. He could have been on medication. And to me, he appeared to be a person who needed some help. They called the police. There's a difference in a person who needs maybe some assistance from you, maybe they need an ambulance, or if they need the police. There's a big difference. That was the first problem, okay? If I worked in that store, that man would still be alive because I would have got out there, and I don't care how drunk he was, because he's a black man. I'm black. I have black family members. Even if he was white, I would have went out there, but because he was black, guess what? Some of you people live in apartments, man, where Ray done killed about 8 people, all y'all know it, and y'all scared to call the police. But you'll call the police on a black man who really just needs some help. So basically, I would have got him out of that car, guys. I would have parked it, I would have got his phone, called his family members, and it would have been all good, all right? That's not what happened. The police came, they engaged him, and they got him to move his car, okay? He moved it to a parking spot, okay? At this point, they didn't catch Mr. Brooks riding on the city roads, okay? They caught him asleep, private parking. So they get him out of the car and they immediately start a DUI interrogation, okay? Guys, why not just let this gentleman call his family, let him walk home, take his keys, drive him home, do something? No, they immediately start this DUI investigation, okay? They never asked him, hey man, are you just tired because you've been working and hadn't been asleep? Are you on any type of medication? They immediately questioned him about drinking. So and Mr. Brooks, just like Mr. Floyd, he's respectful, he was cordial, he didn't get him any problems. So they decide to arrest him, okay? At this point, guys, I'm on Facebook, I'm listening, I'm posting, I'm reading, and people say, well, why didn't he just let them arrest him? And they said all these things. And some people even posting the law. If you've been drinking and you're in the car and your keys are in the ignition, that's a DUI. I just couldn't believe some of the posts, man. I don't care about the law right now. I care about public safety, roles of the police, and this guy being dead. So people ask, why didn't he just get arrested? Well, maybe he's thinking about 3 weeks ago when Mr. Floyd, once he got those handcuffs on, it was over. And I've talked about this before, guys. Black men in America have PTSD. We are afraid of the police. Guys, he saw what happened to Mr. Floyd. It's called fight or flight. It's a psychological reaction to you believe you're about to have extreme bodily harm or death. And that's when you try to fight or flight. And that's what he tried to do. Now we get to the point where these officers got manhandled by this guy, and you can tell that second officer had his feelings hurt. The first officer was very professional, cordial. I believe if he had it just handled the whole situation, he seems like the type of officer who probably would have let a family member come get this guy. It was the second guy who actually shot him who was kind of difficult. So he pretty much roughed them up and took one of their tasers, and he was running. Before I go any further, guys, and I look forward to your comments, I'm gonna go on and get this out of the way, okay? Because law enforcement, after tasing us 5 times, 10 times, as many as 13 times, and they have killed people, law enforcement have stuck to their guns and saying tasers are non-lethal force. Now, I want you to keep that in mind when you start leaving all these comments below. Law enforcement across America, after shooting us multiple times, have said, so they're on record saying that tasers are non-lethal force, are use of non-lethal force. So when Mr. Brooks had the taser and was running, the officer, the bad cop, in my opinion, there's a good cop and a bad cop, that cop, he was chasing him. He drops his taser and then he pulls out his gun, okay? Now keep in mind, the use of tasers are non-deadly force. So if a suspect has a taser and he's running, and I don't know, guys, I've been shooting weapons for a long time, and most people can't accurately aim while running, while pointing back to shoot a weapon, okay? So that officer is gonna say, I fear for my life, but check this out. They've already told us that tasers are non-fatal. So he shot 3 times into a crowded parking lot. He actually hit a vehicle of a person who was in the parking lot, and he shot Mr. Brooks twice in the back. He killed him. And here's what gets me most, guys. On the way back to his partner, he said to him, I got him. To his partner, he said, I got him. That's what he said. He didn't say, man, he had my taser, he was locked in on me. He said, I got him. What does that mean to you? I look forward to your comments below, but what that means to me is after getting beat up, there's no way I was gonna let this guy get away. I got him. That's what it means. Think about it. He got beat up, the guy was running away, there's no need to kill him. You have his vehicle, you have his address, you probably still have his ID and stuff. If you don't want to chase him, don't chase him. If you don't want to fight, don't fight. Because guess what? You have his information. Since you're a weak individual, you can go to his house with more people. Since 2 of y'all can't handle one guy, and y'all can arrest him in force like y'all normally do. Come to people in mobs. You guys are tough when you're in mobs, all right? So guys, I was just disappointed that that man died like that. That man died like that. And guys, go to YouTube, pull up the video. No, pull up the videos of white people and the police with knives, and those people aren't murdered. There's a recent video of a white guy taking the cop's taser. He was not killed. Now guys, you heard what I just said. I am in no way saying that because the cops have killed black people, that when there is a similar contact with the white people, that those white people should be killed. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that the cops should be fair to everyone. Why is white lives better than black lives? If you won't kill a white guy with a taser or a knife or a stick, why would you kill a black person with that same? So guys, I don't know, man. If I'm wrong, if I'm off base, well, I don't think I'm wrong. This is my opinion. I would love to hear your opinion. I would love to hear your comments, guys. And once again, this is one of the reasons I'm leaving the United Snakes of America, man. The unfair treatment and killing of black people, guys. It's 2020 and they are still killing us. And bruh, generally when something's going on in the world that can shine light on you, something big happen, like people kind of chill out and say, hey, we're not gonna do this for a little while. Let's let some of this die down. They're not letting up, guys. They're not letting up, okay? So guys, thank you for your time. Please hit the like button. If you hadn't subscribed already, please subscribe and ring that bell, man, because it'll give you a notification when I post my next video. Thank you and have a great evening.